welcome to the channel. You may have seen reports in the news today that Eric Ten Hag is paying close attention to a Portuguese striker named Goncalo Ramos. So some news outlets are referring to him as the next Cristiano Ronaldo. But who is he? And is it just press hype, really? So let's get on with it. Ramos currently plays for Benfica and was born on the 20th of June 2001, so that makes him 21 years old. Now apparently Ten Hag wants him to play alongside Harry Kane in United's newly built strike force next season, but I doubt that'll happen, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. So more about Ramos first and why Ten Hag might be interested in him. So Ramos has played just 44 times. So he's played 44 times for Benfica this season. That's 27 times in the league, scoring 17 goals and providing 6 assists. And he's played 10 times in the Champions League, scoring 3 goals and providing 3 assists. He also helped his team progress through the Champions League qualifiers on the build-up to the Champions League proper, where he scored 4 goals in 4 games and provided 2 assists. And he's also made 3 cup appearances, scoring a goal there as well. So his tally, at the time of recording this video, is 25 goals and 11 assists for the season. I have to admit that makes me think that this lad, he is worth looking at. What do you think? I mean, if you believe the rumours, Ten Hag's been looking at him as well based on that. So 25 goals and 11 assists in the season, so 44 games. He's really young, but he's already commanding a regular place in the Benfica lineup. And most importantly, he's proven that he's an asset to that team. But there's an awkward part. What could he cost Man United? What could he cost us? Especially given the fact that nobody knows what Ten Hag's budget is. Well, you guessed it. He's going to be very, 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 very expensive. Very expensive. Ramos could cost us in the region of £100 million. It's incredible, isn't it? He's 21. And that's apparently due to a figure that's in his release clause of his contract. Now, there's no more information about that side of things. I mean, wouldn't United even pay £100 million for a 21-year-old? So as I say, he's 21, but he's a number of one of many talents that's to emerge from Benfica's kind of system over the last few years. 2 others include Darwin Núñez and Enzo Fernandez, and obviously they're both in the Premier League. So he definitely won't come cheap. So some people in the press are saying that Ramos is the next Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been suggested that the young striker could be the next person to step in Cristiano's boots. And he did that, well, he was brought on to do that in the World Cup late last year. He scored a hat-trick in the tournament when Ronaldo was dropped in the knockout stages of the World Cup. Now it seems like obviously a move to one of Europe's big teams, big leagues, top 5 leagues, is going to happen, and obviously it seems like Ten Hag is interested in him. But personally, I think that £100 million is probably a little bit too far. And anyway, with the ownership issues not being tied up, it's definitely going to be too much. And I think really this is just paper talk, trying to get some views. I mean, what do you think? Could we sign him? Would you sign him? But thinking about what I said earlier, what about that comment about I don't think that Ramos and Kane will play together for United next season? Well, to be honest, I wasn't talking about United not getting Ramos. I wasn't. I was talking about Kane. Why? Well, he's obviously still got love for Tottenham. Why? Well, whilst this morning at my visit to the gym, whilst driving back from the gym, I listened to an interview in which Kane talked about how Tottenham need to get back to the love of the game that they had under Pochettino, and he said that they've lost touch with the fans over the past 18 months. So, going beyond what he actually said, listening to him talk this morning, I could hear the passion in his voice. He loves Tottenham. And I actually think we're actually his boyhood club, the club he supported as a child. Now, I mean, this is just my opinion, so feel free to disagree in the comments below, but I can't see him leaving that club. Just a couple of days ago, he spoke about how he wants to help them win the European Conference Cup, which is crazy. So, no, he's obviously being pretty noisy right now about Tottenham, and that doesn't strike me as a player who wants to get out. No, I think he wants to stay and help them rebuild. What do you think? He won't. Nah, definitely. I don't think he'll be at United next season. I don't. I mean, I'll put a poll in the channel's community area, so you can place your vote and share what you think. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think we'll get Ramos? Do you think we'll get Ramos and Kane? Do you think Kane wants to stay at Tottenham? Do you think 100 million for Ramos is too much? I mean, Kane and Ramos together, you're looking at the better part of 200 million. Where's that money coming from? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please smash a like on the video. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.